We are just to the west of you, Coach, on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready, Black 25. Get ready, get ready, get ready. Let's go.
They go play action here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. D. Ford coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. The second-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. Got some room at the 30. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, 82 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their own 23. Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. Matt Breida out of Georgia Southern now in his 3rd year in a 49er uniform. He was tough to keep off the field last year. Very good yards per carry. 5.3 on 153 attempts. Good for over 800 yards rushing. Garoppolo gives to Breida. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Watch the screen.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Oh, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
This is Peyton Barber. He led them in rushing a season ago. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. The throw over the middle taken in. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Ready. White 25. Get the ball. Hatch it. Check.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Only one way to describe Ronald Jones' rookie season with Tampa Bay, and that's disappointing. Drafted to be their lead runner, just 23 carries on a team that ranked 29th in the NFL in rushing.
On second down, it's Jones. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Blue lady. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. 36. Kill. Let's go.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play call, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy is disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, they may have to devote at least a second guy to him to try and keep him away from their plays.
This fielded at the 2. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now he's flushed out left. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Line of scrimmage to 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Garoppolo to his tight end, Kittle, for a Niner first down. Kittle last year, what a season. 1,377 receiving yards, an NFL record for tight ends en route to his first Pro Bowl. Not bad for the former 5th-round pick. I remember that game, December, against Denver. He had that monster first half, 210 yards. Did not have a single catch in the second half, but still those 210 yards were just 4 yards shy of Shannon Sharp's single-game record for a tight end.
I got this.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Coleman has it here right side. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. On is the rookie fourth-rounder Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
The second down throw for Winston. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
And with the Buccaneers' new coaching staff, you have to figure they're going to want to use O.J. Howard a little bit more this season. 34 catches, 565 yards last year, but that was in only 10 games. 6'6", 251, and can run. Find a way to get him the ball as they just did there.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Winston. Over the middle to Evans. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 43.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
Ready.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. Play fake. Winston. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Even. Kill. Check. Hot.
They go back to the ground with Jones. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Ronald Jones, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Watch it.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And the 49er.
Here we go.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 30 yards for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
On first down, here's Breida. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida, 33 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gold with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. He's going to rifle one deep left side, and this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Now, this series between the 49ers and the Bucs began back in 1977 in Tampa Bay's second year in the NFL. It's been a series that the 49ers have dominated, 17-7 overall, although Tampa has won the last 2 meetings. Throwing, Winston. That is caught. It's Perriman. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Barber on 1st and 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Peyton Barber, a surprise workhorse for the Buccaneers in 2018. I don't think they expected him to have 234 carries, but he certainly felt like he could carry the load and just carried it there for a nice gain.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Winston. He's got Evans. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. A familiar ring to that one. Winston to Evans for the Buccaneer first.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready. Back, put it back, behind. 15. Got to do better.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
1st down, Winston. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On second down, Winston again. Now the Niners get there and bring him down. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Here's Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Incomplete. It's 4th down.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe. So it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that right there is something we've seen, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Garoppolo, final shot here before half. Over the middle, and he's got good one, complete. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
65, 65.
They go counter with Breida. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. And a tackle there by Quan Alexander. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Winston now. Out left side here to Bryant. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40. Winston. Evans has it left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
And ready. White 25. Mike 50, huh? Okay, double up. Here we go.
From the red zone now, Winston. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll try to run it in with Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Winston and the Bucs. Jameis to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. William Golston. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Here we go.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Rabbit. Smooth.
Play action. Garoppolo. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 15-yard line. Back now in Tampa. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the fourth and final quarter. Breida, he'll try the right side. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Here we go.
Throwing on second and 14. Garoppolo, that's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Give them a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up first and goal now. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Jerick McKinnon, 2 years in the making, gets his first 49er carry. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll make it second and goal. Now a give coming right is Breida. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with third down upcoming. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
It's going to be a long day.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin there to make the grab. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will get them one closer.
26, 49ers 14.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Second and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And a catch right side by Evans. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, Jones. A tackle that time by Akella Witherspoon. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking yet at the same time not going.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. DeForest Buckner able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Winston. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Garoppolo down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Garoppolo now hitting on 2/3 of his passes. 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Gold with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. On the jet sweep, this is Bryant. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The Bucs on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Caught on the right side by Jones. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases.
Hey, gun. Here we go. Hey, Charlie. Check. Hey, alert.
Back to throw, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. One final try now for Garoppolo. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa. I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football.